I want to ask you something. Again, this you know about me because I had come to you, but I wanted to freeze my eggs.
Yes.
And
Thank
we
God
went to,
you did.
Yes, and when I came to you and you said come to your doctor.
Firoza Parekh.
But yeah, exactly, to Dr. Parekh. But today, and not many people know I've frozen my eggs, and I recommend it to everybody because you never know, and you can
Correct.
then have to, the biological
Suddenly
clock
the
is
maternal
ticking.
instinct kicks in
Exactly,
later.
if you want another kid or something. So, but at the time that you did IVF, it was not very common, right? It was not that common. Like today, people talk about it very
I
openly.
think it was common, but people never spoke about it. Everyone pretended that
They're
the
having
stock
it.
has brought it and dumped that child in your stomach. I don't know why it was taboo. So probably I was the first, at least celeb, to openly talk about it. And after that, I found out, oh my God, so many of these babies have all been IVF babies. And for me, it was that it's completely legal. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah.
That it should be taboo.
But maybe it's that thing of like, hey, you are not able to conceive, and that
But
shame that comes with it.
I was 40 years old.
No, not you. I'm saying as women, the reason they hide it is that people will say you're not able to conceive.
Because society has made it taboo. But I decided I should speak because it's a wonderful thing for so many people who want to be mothers and
later on in life.
And also it can be about the husband. Why is it always the wife's
of course.
fault? So Firoza Parekh was wonderful.
She was amazing.
And I think I must have at least recommended 250 people used to catch me in the supermarket and grocery store. Aapke doctor ka number do.
Because you also didn't have one, na? You had three.
I had jackpot.
You were a great brand ambassador for her.
Yes, and all three healthy babies.
Yeah. I want you to talk about little bit just for people to understand that anyway pregnancy and trying to have a child is emotionally draining.
Yes.
But when you do IVF, the kind of hormones that we have to take to actually freeze the eggs and all of that.
So you actually just froze
I just froze
eggs.
my eggs.
You didn't do IVF. Correct?
Yeah. No, I had Izhan naturally and then I froze my eggs after that.
Yeah, because you never know. You may still want to have a baby sister or brother for him. The thing with IVF is, I don't know how a normal pregnancy would be, bad enough. But with IVF, and because I was carrying triplets, everything was, the throwing up was 3 times over. I used to have stomach rash all over. My stomach used to be like
acidity you had, like bad
I was only
reflux?
In the loo at all times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because at any given time, one child was pressing on my bladder. So I was constantly in the loo. I could not sleep while lying down. I used to sleep on the lazy boy. Because my stomach used to come over my heart. So all those things, plus Firoza Parekh, I had to go every morning to take injections.
Yes.
Either in my thigh or in the stomach.
That's what I'm saying. People don't realize that journey is like a 2-year journey. It's not you do the IVF and you freeze the eggs.
Correct.
And then the emotional toll it takes.
Because you're pumped, and I used to wonder the first 2 times when it didn't work, I was in bed just crying for 2 days. And I didn't even realize that, oh my God, I wanted to be a mother this badly. And I was 42 years old when I was pregnant.
You had failed IVF twice.
Twice. And I used to just be crying and crying. It's also because of the hormones that are pumped in. I used to cry at the drop of a hat. And I was also shooting Om Shanti Om at the same time.
That was my next question. Did you have to let go of some work and stuff when you were doing that? Nothing.
I did not. But
you deliberately didn't.
There was a break in the shoot for about a month and a half. Because Shah Rukh every June, July used to go to London with his children. With Aryan and Suhana and Gauri.
At that time,
So June, July, he used to take a break, annual break. That break came as a godsend for me. Because in that break, I was doing no work and I could relax and go and do the IVF. And I was sure that now I will get pregnant. I had only 4 eggs left.
And you were 42 already.
I was 42.
And how much support does that husband,
oh my God, he
talk
was
about that?
So there has not been, I used to go literally every alternate day, drive 1.5 hour drive to the hospital where doctor. There is not a single time where Shirish has not come with me or been with me or looked after me, even after the pregnancy. I mean, he has literally washed me and bathed me and cleaned me up and all sorts of things that a husband maybe should not see. But he was absolutely wonderful, and even the times when it failed, he was of great support, and he said it's fine, even if we don't have children, what will happen?
I mean, there are
we
other
happy
options
now.
also, na?
Yeah, but he was like, we are happy now, so we'll continue that. I mean, but I knew how badly he wanted
Yeah, of course.
kids. But
He was also younger.
he's 8 years younger than
Yeah.
me. And for him, the children were his best friend.
Are.
Are still, yeah. He spends maximum time with them.
What would you tell women and men actually today? Because you did it so many years ago, and now technology has
Become even
really
better,
like
has
even
it?
better. Yeah, it's become better. I have some cousins who've done IVF, and in the first go,
I'm sure
they've never
mine was
had.
now. My kids will be 18 years old.
Exactly. So it's
I did it 19 years ago.
So imagine how long. So what would you tell people who are still a little quote unquote ashamed to talk about the fact that they are having an IVF?
I think if science is helping you, right? I think the more people talk about it, the more you hide it, then it becomes a problem.
But what is the need to hide? Is
I
the
don't know.
question.
They feel like Amir did surrogacy.
Yeah.
And then after that, Shahrukh did surrogacy.
I mean,
And
so
then
many people
So
we
many,
know,
and they
yeah.
all spoke about it openly. But there were still some twins and all born who they said were natural. I was like, God bless you. Okay.